Hey everyone, welcome back to school. Hope you enjoyed your break and you're ready to get after it again so we can finish up this research paper. So this week we're going to take the Cornell sketch notes that we made last week and we are going to take bits and pieces of them and put them into a rough draft for our research paper. And then next week we're going to go through and finish that up, make some corrections, and then hand that final draft in next Friday. So for this week, the main idea is that you are taking your notes and putting them into a rough draft scaffold that we've provided for you, and then taking that scaffold and turning it into an actual paper, like a rough draft of the paper. So let's take a look at that scaffold here. So the scaffold that you're going to be using looks like this, okay? And it's literally just that. It's a skeleton. It's a scaffold. It's a bunch of blanks for you to put in stuff from your notes. So start with name and date, of course, your question. Hook. So why is this topic interesting? How are you going to get readers interested in your topic? So think about this. It's a research paper, right? So if someone like you, another 14, 15-year-old, and you're trying to get them to read this, how can you interest your audience to get them involved, to get them interested, to get them thinking about your topic? Interesting fact or a quote or some dialogue, something like that to really get them involved and interested. And then you'll go through and you'll put your sources in here and then your two main ideas and your facts. If you have more than 5 facts, which hopefully you do, you can just copy that line and add some more in there. And then a conclusion sentence kind of wrapping it up. So you'll do that for 3 sources. And then, of course, right here in italics, if you have more sources, feel free to copy and paste the templates from above and fill in any additional information below. So if you had 4 really good sources, great. Make a copy of that template, paste it down here, and list your main ideas. And then your conclusion, just wrapping it all together. So we're going to spend some significant time Monday and Tuesday really just taking our notes and plopping them into our scaffold. So that it's going to be easy for us. This is kind of like our outline for our paper. So I need this to be done by tomorrow at 11:59. So it says due scaffold on Tuesday. So I want to see all the scaffolds turned in on Schoology. There's an assignment that says scaffold turn in or something like that on Schoology. So you can turn in your scaffolds there, and then we'll be spending some time the rest of the week actually turning that into a paper. So in the Schoology assignment, there's the scaffold and then there's a student example. So that student example, there are examples of the scaffold. Boom, right there. So this is a student example of someone who did it on how color affects one's mood and the psychology behind color. And then there's also a scaffold of their research paper. So them taking it from scaffold, putting it into paper. This is kind of where the goal of where we want you to be by the end of this week. So start getting that scaffold done by Tuesday, and then make sure that your rough draft is done by Friday. And in class on Thursday and Friday, we'll be checking in, looking at your progress. We'll also be talking about the rubric again. So if you want to take a look at that, the link to the rubric's right down there. It's also in Schoology in that assignment, so you can take a look at that and just make sure you know what's expected of you. So that's all I got for today. Start working on that scaffold. It'll be due tomorrow, and then after that, we'll get into our rough draft. And of course, let me know if you have any questions.